Sullinger, the MVP last year, but he still has a big hand in this group. One of the GMs for Carmen's crew, 44-year-old Jeff Gibbs wins the tap. Looking against that zone of Fail Harder, and Bradford missed the mark, but there's the one-hand board for Gibbs, who's a monster inside. He was last night in the semifinal and scores the opening bucket. Grew up in Westerville. What a career for Gibbs, and also overseas playing basketball. Adams hits a three.
And that's been the story for Fail Harder the whole tournament. They started first quarter slow because of shot selection. You see the two differences in shots there, one off the dribble handoff and one a pull-up as Adams gets to the rim there. It's not the shot you want, pull-up from Neal.
Screen on the outside for Henson, who just re-signed in Slovakia this afternoon. He's going to pull again from the top, got it. Played for Team Memphis State several years ago. A go-around with Carmen's crew and hits splash on the fadeaway from the wing. That it touched the sideline. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Adams, great pass off for the smash. Bingham coming through on the baseline.
Really easy guy to talk to. He still plays back in the Columbus runs. He sets up a lot of those open gyms for pros, college guys, and just has a really good pulse on the squad.
Inside the court sideline, here's Adams. Took a bump, continues to go on. It was turned over briefly by Vic Searles down low, and then Bingham's got the putback for Fail Harder. Started in Charlotte his collegiate career, Keyshawn Woods. He's from just outside of the area, then went to Wake Forest, finished at Ohio State. Kasoonlall splash, he's been doing that all 3 games. 7-footer from Jacksonville, who finished his collegiate career, NAIA Marion. Searles has it ripped from behind by Walker. It's Henson taking it the length. And the lead extended here to 10 for Fail Harder, who's playing with no fear.
That's been a problem for Carmen's crew. Searles had the wide open jumper, a good stunt there from Fail Harder, but tried to be unselfish and ended up with a turnover. He's got to let that fly.
Youngster Brooks Harris trying to generate some momentum for Carmen's crew. To the hole, around the bowl, and down. He was fouled too, will go to the line.
Jared Sullinger talked about Brooks Harris as one of the guys who could be an X-factor. Thomas, the principal, wide open on the wing. Ball wasn't delivered on time or on target.
Here's Price down the lane, and he finishes with contact.
See Scott Thomas, he says, "You can't guard me, big dog."
Price with Thomas back to defend. Did mention Scott Thomas, he's an elementary school principal, but Price, it's right from the wing.
And they're going to go right back to him in transition. Face it up, looking a little KDS. Same thing, dribbled out of a three-pointer, and mid-range is his game, but sometimes you dribble yourself out of a good shot.
But all Fail Harder in this first half by 15. Walker adds to the onslaught. Jordan Walker, a triple.
Jordan Walker, that was contested. We saw him take a couple of ill-advised shots, in the first quarter as Chris Crawford gets going a little bit.
Taking his sweet old time here with a shot clock dark. Kasoonlall falling away, splash! And the reaction is priceless. Halftime here in Indianapolis.
No, but this is the guy right here. It's got to be Neal, it's got to be Bradford, some of the youth.
A little bit of a bunny hop there, a Euro step to score for Neal. Here, but we have the Elam ending and Carmen's crew. Opening possession offensively in this third quarter for Fail Harder, and it's a good defensive one for Carmen's crew. Coming away with the rebound. Neal pops a three. What a nice start.
Like that play set up from Rogers. Didn't execute it well, but they tried to do a loop. As Bradford gets it going. Here we go. Neal, Bradford, Crawford. We talked about it. Those guys starting to heat up. Their first 8 from Bradford and Neal. We got a game, partner. I was finna start singing, too. You got lucky.
Desante Atre called in a favor. 38-27. Fail Harder's lead is down to 11. Neal. Another! Fail Harder led by 11 on All Good Dogs. And then we're hanging on, hoping that All Good Dogs did not hit the game-winning 3 from Weidman.
You see the ensuing turnover.
Neal, native of Dallas, looking to create. Another Euro move to score, and he's fouled. Neal.
Eric Neal getting in the paint. Good screen by Gibbs. He could have thrown it back to Gibbs. Knows he's not a three-point shooter. cause a reaction. You know, you can still get to your shot. Drag the defender out. Make them make a decision. Don't just raise up and bail them out.
Kasunlal, unconscious from downtown.
Reggie Kasunlal now 8-11 from three. Again, Carmen's
nearly bagged it. Price the offensive board. Brooks Harris gets up to reject. Now he's running the floor, and Brooks Harris contortions himself and scores around the block. That play.
Cameron Brooks Harris, they give up the offensive rebound, gets the block off that.
70 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Here's Adams looking to get back on track, his first points of the third quarter.
He is not getting a friendly whistle in this tournament. I think there was a lot of contact there. Could have called it a finish.
Bradford also rising high at the other end.
Desante Bradford really good. Leon Rogers has done a great job. He goes to Scott Thomas. That's going to pull Kasunlal away from the basket. Carmen's crew has to attack the rim here.
Set a broad jump record in this building. Oscar Robertson, the Big O, played his high school ball in state championships here. Crispus Attucks High School. Layup for Fail Harder. Brooks Harris swats it out, and then Gibbs shot puts that down to Bradford. Kept it alive for Woods. Morris, it ends in a three. What a play from Carmen's crew.
What's the theme song?
Benny Hill.
Thank you, man. You're always on time, on target for me. Really good play right there. The other thing for Carmen's crew is find the mismatch in this lineup.
You know, you played in England. Of course, you're familiar with that song. What a fall away from Adams. Hopes of repeating on the ropes right now. Bingham will look at a three. It rims out. Chua cleans it up. Assembly Ball was one of the favorites, many thought, coming in this year's tournament. And they beat All Good Dogs, and now handling Carmen's crew. And they're handling it further because of great plays by Chua.
And then these guards are all tough to stay in front of.
Walker had it ripped away by Thomas. Not far off here from the Elam ending portion inside the last 4 minutes. There's Morris with a layup.
Could be an advantage for you here.
It was Neal's third foul. Here's Adams. Saw what he liked, drove, and Price tapped it home. This team is set up to go maybe even further than where that everyone thought they were at the start. There's Morris, though, with a big three.
For Carmen's crew, you can't help but think, man, if you had Caleb Wesson right here, obviously.
Webster, that's sweet, the fall away.
That's who they're identifying as the weakest link. And go make a play.
They're 4 away. After the missed free throw, they keep possession. Neal, nice move. Two-time winners. That's tapped away by Crawford on Adams. It's a 3-on-1. Bradford to take. Brooks Harris with the tap away on Bingham, and Crawford takes the three. Brooks Harris the tap, and it's 4 straight for Carmen's crew. Webster put it up. The throw back up by Chua, and Bingham also had a look. Carmen's crew coming out of the run. Morris. Now Neal. Walker won it last night on a tip home.
There you go. You can attack him. If you're Neal, you got the speed advantage. They gave it up.
This is 6 straight points. Morris a three. Walker defended by Morris. Kasunlal looks for Adams. Off the hesitation. Crawford defends him well. The fadeaway. Adams! Ball game! On that fadeaway from the baseline to win it 68-62.
You see the setup right there. Just that little